Major warning before Roman Reigns vs. Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins breaks character and publicly apologizes to a fan for his rude behavior. Seth freaking Rollins breaks character to describe how he really felt facing the returning Cody Rhodes. HBO Real Sports prepping a story on Vince McMahon allegations. And Riddle attacked to stop copying Randy Orton and be his own character. Let's jump right into today's first story. Seth Rollins breaks character and publicly apologizes to fan for his rude behavior. Seth Rollins is one of the top heels in all of pro wrestling. He is also one of the stars who maintains kayfabe and the heel persona even on social media. However, in a recent Instagram post, Rollins broke his character to apologize to a couple of fans. Besides being a top WWE superstar, Seth Rollins also runs a wrestling academy called Black and Brave Wrestling where he trains the next generation of stars. Taking to Black and Brave Wrestling's official Instagram page, Rollins shared a heartfelt message about loving to interact with his fans and how much their support means to him and his academy. He then revealed that a couple of fans saw him and his wife, WWE superstar Becky Lynch, training and stopped by to say hello. However, Rollins was in the middle of a workout and was harsh on them. The former Universal Champion issued an apology to the fans and invited them to come back again to take a pic or have a quick chat. Today a couple of young cats saw my wife and me training in the back of the brick and mortar and stopped by to say hello. Unfortunately, I was right in the middle of a long workout. I was very harsh and abrupt in my candor. For that, I apologize. There's no excuse for that. If either you folks who I was short with today are reading this, please come back another time. I'd love to apologize in person. That open invite is all-inclusive too. Feel free to pop by the school. If I happen to be here, please just be conscious of what's going on around you. Don't be deterred if I'm teaching a class or deep in the sweat game. It may take a few extra minutes, but I promise I'm down to take a pic or have a quick chat, wrote Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has been one of the biggest WWE stars over the last decade. Starting with his time in The Shield, a former Universal and WWE champion, Rollins has had some incredible matches this year, especially his trilogy of matches against Cody Rhodes. Rollins is set to go one-on-one at WWE SummerSlam 2022 against former United States champion Riddle. The two stars share some interesting history and even had real-life heat previously. Fans are excited to see the two take each other to their limits and put on an instant classic at the biggest party of the summer. While the Visionary has been delivering amazing matches, he wants to end his losing streak of premium live event matches. His only victory in a PLE match this year came at WWE Royal Rumble 2022. However, even that match was won against Roman Reigns via disqualification. Seth freaking Rollins breaks character to describe how he really felt facing the returning Cody Rhodes. Raw superstar Seth freaking Rollins recently narrated his reaction to his match with the returning Cody Rhodes. Rollins' feud with the American Nightmare commenced at WrestleMania 38, where the latter was his mystery opponent. Rhodes defeated Rollins consecutively at 3 premium live events that did not sit well with the former Universal Champion. Their rivalry seemingly came to an end at Hell in a Cell, following which Cody Rhodes had to undergo surgery for his torn pec. The second-generation superstar was associated with WWE from 2006 until 2016. A couple of years following his departure, he joined forces with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks to co-create and serve as executive vice president for All Elite Wrestling. He returned to WWE after nearly 6 years, this time more acknowledged by fans for his work. In a recent interaction with Digital Spy, Rollins commented on the thrill he got when he heard Cody Rhodes' theme play in a WWE environment. So to hear his music kingdom over the speakers and that entrance specifically, the presentation of the American Nightmare in a WWE setting, it was pretty surreal to be standing in the middle of the ring. He further stated that it felt like he was in the eye of a hurricane during the match. He knew it was not going to be just one match with Rhodes. It felt like an eye of the hurricane type situation. He added, there was a bit of peace in the center knowing that, once he got in the ring, there was still just another match to be had. Upon his return, the American Nightmare clarified his intentions of vying for the WWE Championship, but that was cut short owing to his injury. A couple of weeks ago during Seth Rollins' match against Ezekiel, Riddle surprisingly hit the former with an RKO. This week on Raw, the original Bro appeared as a special guest on the KO show where he was ambushed by the Visionary. Following the show, WWE announced that the two men will clash at SummerSlam in a singles match. The original Bro was previously involved in the tag team division and held the Raw Tag Team Championship alongside Randy Orton. After Orton's back injury kept him out of in-ring action indefinitely, Riddle has been flying solo. He called out Roman Reigns for injuring his former tag team partner and even competed with him for the undisputed WWE Universal title but was unsuccessful. Who do you think will be triumphant at SummerSlam in the bout between Riddle and Seth Rollins? Sound off in the comments. HBO Real Sports Rhodes prepping a story on Vince McMahon allegations. HBO Real Sports is reportedly planning on doing a story about Vince McMahon and the allegations against him. Vince is in the midst of controversy with new accusations rumored to be on the way. He stepped down from his position as WWE CEO, but remains in control over the creative direction of the promotion. His daughter, Stephanie McMahon, was named the interim CEO and chairwoman of WWE last month. He's made a few appearances on WWE television since the allegations against him came out. According to Mike Johnson of PW Insider, HBO is prepping a story about Vince and is reaching out to former female employees of WWE. Johnson also noted that another article from the Wall Street Journal about the 76-year-old is expected to drop over the next few weeks. Real Sports is available on the HBO Max streaming service, and new episodes are also aired on the HBO channel. Vince is currently under investigation by WWE's board of directors for paying over $12 million to former female employees over the past 16 years. The Wall Street Journal first broke the news of the investigation last month on June 13th. Their second article was released on July 8th, and there is reportedly another one on the way. Netflix and WWE have been working together on a new docuseries about Vince McMahon, but those plans have been scrapped due to the ongoing controversy. Denise Salcedo of Fightful reported earlier this month that a source at Netflix said that SHT's out of here in regards to the docuseries on Vince. The project was in post-production and several interviews with talent had been filmed at the time of its cancellation. Riddle attacked to stop copying Randy Orton and be his own character. Monday Night Raw star Riddle's main roster career went to new heights when WWE decided to pair him up with the legendary Randy Orton. The duo, collectively known as RK Bro, have been massive fan favorites. However, Seth Rollins believes Riddle should stop copying the Viper. The original Bro has used several moves from Orton's arsenal recently, even the latter's iconic finisher known as the RKO. In addition to this, he even does Orton's signature poses. During a recent interview with Metro, Seth Rollins questioned who Riddle is beyond just being Randy's bro. "That's the thing, I want to know who this guy is. I want to know who is beyond being just Randy's bro, you know," said Seth Rollins. Rollins further urged the former Raw Tag Team Champion to stop copying Orton and show some individuality, and added that he would love to see something original about him. "He's out here having to stand by himself, but he's still out here doing Randy's moves, doing Randy's poses. I'd like to know, who is Riddle? Who is this original bro?" Rollins added, "I'd love to see something original about him. I'm gonna push that out of him one way or another. If he doesn't want to respond, that he's gonna fall by the wayside or he's gonna rise to the occasion. We shall see." The original bro has been feuding with Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw for quite some time now. The two are now officially set to face each other in a singles match at SummerSlam 2022. Later this month, Rollins couldn't hold back his excitement leading into the clash as the two haven't had a proper big-time pay-per-view singles match. He added that both of them have a lot of momentum and will look to impress the fans. Obviously, he's coming off a big title match against Roman Reigns not too long ago. "I'm coming off this story with Cody Rhodes where everyone finally realized that I'm the best to ever do it," said Rollins. "I think we're both riding big waves. I think we can really impress people. I'm excited to see if he can rise to my level." With Randy Orton out of action and recovering from injuries, Riddle has been teaming up with multiple stars on Raw. However, him getting a match against Rollins at SummerSlam is a clear indication that WWE has plans for him as a singles star as well. Do you think the original bro could become a world champion in the future? Major warning before Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Roman Reigns' special counsel Paul Heyman sent out a warning ahead of the Tribal Chief's match against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Reigns has been the biggest box office draw for WWE in recent years. The head of the table has crossed over 660 days as the Universal Champion and 100 days as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. A few weeks ago, after successfully defending his title against Riddle, Reigns was confronted by Brock Lesnar. The Beast Incarnate immediately took out the entire bloodline and issued a challenge for the biggest event of the summer. Paul Heyman recently took to Twitter to issue a warning ahead of the event, trending No. 1 at WWE #SummerSlam at WWE Roman Reigns at Brock Lesnar. I can't say this is a prediction, nor even a spoiler, but it is sure as hell is a warning. The tweet also included a video of Heyman warning Brock Lesnar that Roman Reigns would pull his heart out. Literally, the Tribal Chief has been the face of the company for the past few years. He has made the blue brand his home ever since the show was moved from the USA Network to Fox. During the pandemic era, Reigns made a shocking return at SummerSlam. A week later, he won the Universal Championship. which marked the beginning of one of the longest title reigns in the history of the company. The Tribal Chief returned to SmackDown after a short break, the first since he became the undisputed champion. This week, he will make his way to Monday Night Raw. It will be interesting to see what Roman Reigns has to say to his challenger before the event. Who do you think can dethrone the Tribal Chief? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine.